Today, we will walk you through a day of our booty program. Kate here will demonstrate all the exercises, and we will go over the technique and the best way to execute these for maximum development of the booty. First exercise we have on the list today is going to be Sumo Barbell Deadlifts. So Kate will demonstrate. We have the deadlift bar loaded up with some plates. Kate will demonstrate her technique and the way it goes. If we need to, we will go over it a little bit better, talk about it. She also has a nice belt on to put pressure on her midsection to hopefully not hurt her back. You see that her feet placement are, you want to face it out. Your feet placement's very wide. If you think of like a sumo, very wide. Your feet are faced out rather than straight. So your knees really want to travel over top your feet. You definitely always want to have that knee path over top your feet. You bend down. Kate likes to use a straight grip. You can also use an alternated grip. She's using straps. Now, you push through the heels, squeeze through the hamstrings, and squeeze the glutes up. Now, one thing I see a lot of people do, especially nowadays with the younger kids, since everybody likes to lift really fucking heavy, is they just drop the bar. In competition, for strength, that's great for deadlifts, but in order to build hypertrophy, you definitely want to control it up and then slowly control. Keeps that tension on the hamstrings and on the glutes. Come up to the top and squeeze through the glutes really hard, as Kate's doing. Another thing too is you want to try to keep your head and spine straight. When you come down like she is, you don't want to be watching yourself in the mirror. It puts too much strain on your back. Don't do that. Kate is good form. She's looking good. Kate also has very long limbs, you notice, so it's a little harder for her to come really far down. So in a sumo, you come down as far as you can, grab the bar, and squeeze through the hips and push through the heels. Very good trick, and you just work through it to feel the best you can. And we're to keep loading up weight till we're about 1745s on her for here.
Yeah.
So this will be the second exercise on the booty program, and this will be
everybody's favorite.
Everyone's favorite, the Barbell Hip Thrust. So this definitely works the glutes, and it's a really good exercise because you can load up a lot of weight for the glutes. You just want to make sure you're not swinging and you have a lot of control. Kate will demonstrate this. There's a lot of options also. You can do barbell like this, a long barbell. You can do a fixed barbell. You can do some dumbbells. You can also do hip thrust machines. There are a lot of options on this.
Smith machines.
Smith machines also, yes, a lot of options on this. So Kate here will demonstrate what you want. You need a nice solid bench that won't fall. This bench there's little ledges on here, so this one won't go anywhere. You definitely want to have the back of your shoulder blades. This should be on this bench, nice and secure. Heels really flat on the ground. Barbell, she has a pad here for safety if you're a guy doing hip thrust, because guys should be doing hip thrust. It helps with your squat. You definitely want a pad to protect some things. Anyway, Kate here will demonstrate. Nice and flat, keep your chin tucked. Chin will help activate your glutes. Slow and controlled on the way down, as you notice. And we want a 1 second pause at the bottom. Wait, slow push, squeeze, 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 and then control, control, control. And squeeze and control. Keep going. Biggest thing with this exercise a lot of people mess up is they just want to be swinging weight, especially because they want to be putting 4 or 5 plates on here, more a lot heavy. We focus on hypertrophy, so we're just trying to build muscle. So this is bad. You want control all the way through the entire movement. Kate's doing a great job. Great job, Kate. Great job. Now we'll put more weight on here and make her do it again. So this is going to be single leg hip thrust, or single leg barbell hip thrust, whatever you want to call it. This is good for isos, so if you have any muscle imbalances, this can help with that. So we definitely want to target each side individually on this. You can also use, like Kate has today, we'll show you the dumbbell, a plate. If you're not up to that yet, you can do some body weight. So this is what Kate will be doing. She'll be demonstrate the same basic purpose and principles on the barbell hip thrust. So you want to kick the one leg out, make sure you're nice and stable, put the dumbbell or weight on your stomach, and then the same move. Lower, 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 as far as you can go till your foot touches, up, and control. Nice and control throughout the glutes. You definitely want to have this part nice and tight. Feel the tension right here throughout the entire movement. You want to keep form. Make sure you have a nice stable bench because the bench can slide back. So this bench is working very well for Kate. Control throughout the entire movement. Keep your breathing, keep your chin tucked. You don't want to be flaring your head. That's a good way to hurt your back. Moving your chin around, moving your neck around. Switch sides, continue. After you completed the prescribed reps in the program, then you take a rest period for both legs. But it's continuous until you finish both legs. Anywhere 12 to 15 on each leg, each side, each glute or cheek you can do. Kate is great form. Definitely control. Don't go too heavy on these, but heavy as possible with control. And then you can rest and stretch. Goblet squats. You can use a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell, you can use a plate, anything. So the point of the goblet squats, you want your hands up, like you're holding a goblet, I guess that's where it gets its name, right? Yep. Hold it up. You want a wide stance, feet following your knee path, just a little bit abduction on your feet. You want to slow and control, bend down as low as you can go, stop at the bottom, and push up. Your elbows should come in between your knees, as you can see Kate doing right here. When you come down, hold it up, you come down, your elbows come between your knees, and you push up through your hips and through your heels. Slow, slow, slow. You definitely want to get down. It gets the glutes at the bottom and the hamstrings. Go as heavy as you possibly can on this. Don't slack on it. You definitely want to push the muscles in this exercise. Shoot for 12 to 15 reps. And make sure you are controlling that negative. You don't want to just drop down and bounce and come up. You lose a lot of tension that way. Control all the way down. That one little pause at the bottom makes a huge difference. And then up and push. And then try not to throw up or pass out. Or stretch. Next exercise on the booty program is going to be kickbacks. So that is not the way to do this, but kickbacks. So what you're going to need, recommend if you have it, a nice little step or something that's secure that you can step on. This will really help elevate the foot off the ground so you don't have to worry about hitting the ground when you come down. It'll also let you pull back a little bit better. A nice cable, if you can get your own ankle cuffs, very helpful just so you don't have to search for them. These will allow you to hook the cable to your ankle and be able to pull it back. There are also kickback machines. We do program those, but today we chose to do this because not most people have access to the cable of some sort, at least the cable. So just pick a good weight, put your opposite foot onto the step than the one you'll be using. You definitely want to brace yourself. You want to brace your core nice and hard, nice straight, and then you slowly move back. Nice tension right here at the top of the glute. Pull back, kick, hold that, and then you want to slowly control that negative on the way down. In this angle, you can see how Kate's leg is moving, how the abduction's coming out, and it's not completely straight. Come back, hold for 1 second at the top, slowly come back. 1 second at the top, slowly come back. Definitely want to feel that in your glutes when you come back all the way and really tighten it. If you have problems with your mind-muscle connection in your glutes, you can do this with no weight until you can figure out how to contract, and then you slow throughout the movement. The biggest part of all these exercises is making sure that we are hitting the muscle we want to hit. job, Kate. Next on the list is Abduction Machine. It's a really, really good exercise to target the glute, especially the outside, the abductors, and you can put a lot of weight on here, and it's very controlled. Very good. If you have one of these, use it. Use it. There's a lot of different variations, like you can do these with bands and all, but this, I would say, is the best one. It locks you in. So what you want to do, make sure you're nice, your knees are on the pads here, nice and in. Got handles, you want to pull down and put yourself in there. Great. A lot of different, you'll see a lot of people on different positions of these, where they're setting up, the arms up like this, they'll be leaning forward. Some people will be standing on them. Today, we're just going to focus for the beginners right here, like it's set up to be. Pull down, push, and then slowly force out. And when you get to that top, you want that force, and that 1 little second pause, and then you want to slowly control. You want to try to avoid letting the legs touch together, because that will take all the tension off. The goal is to keep the tension all the way, all the way. This is also another exercise we always shoot for 12 to 15. Try to go as heavy as you can within that, but you don't need to be maxing this out too much. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt your abductor or your glute or pull a hamstring, anything like that. You don't want to hurt yourself in any exercise, but go as hard as you can and pull. And just keep in that form. Depending on your length of your limbs, also your foot placement will differ. Kate right here keeps her foot on this one. You can also put it down if you need to, get a little bit more on your knee there. So whatever is comfortable for you, make it work. All right? Make it fucking work.
Legs shaking. My butt hurts.
Our booty program. Kate Holiday will demonstrate all the exercises.
Stop.
Kate Holiday.
Yeah.
Don't like the last name. Don't like the last name.
Maybe.
I like it though. Today, we're going to walk you through a day on our booty program. You're Kate Holiday to me. Deal with it.
I should be fucking baby to
You are a baby to me. All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
So it's real, people. There's dangers in this.